posting this. I had a pretty busy week, a lot of homework, and I wanted to make sure my assignments were done, my objectives for the week were done before I do kind of my fun stuff. And this YouTube channel is my fun stuff. So I didn't post anything for my orientation because it was so not interesting, honestly. For orientation, all we did is finish, we finished up financial aid stuff, and we did sizing for our uniforms. We haven't gotten our uniforms yet because they have embroidery on them, and until we get our uniforms, we don't have to wear uniforms to school. So we have a couple weeks. I believe while we're in this part of foundations, not the lab portion, which obviously is skills lab and clinical, we will have our uniforms for that. But yeah, I'll get right into it. I want to say hi to any of my fellow classmates if they're watching, because a couple of them do know I have a YouTube channel now. Okay, so I'm going to start off by showing you guys the books that I got, and we use a lot of Lippincotts. This one isn't, but I know they're going to get directly from ATI because they give us we also with our tuition we get like ATI NCLEX tests that we get to use, that we get to take as well. The first book I have here is critical thinking, clinical reasoning, and clinical judgment. We haven't really delved into this book too much yet. Math for Meds. This Lippincotts? No. I have this huge textbook. It's textbook of basic nursing. This is more of your disease process. It's more disease process. So it has this one has just like, it even has it has a little bit of everything. It looks like it has nutrition and diet, the nursing process, safety and healthcare in the facility, client care, pharmacology and administration of medication. Then it also goes into maternal and newborn nursing, pediatric nursing, adult care nursing. But then I know we also get, this is the Lippincotts, if you can see up here. This is the different, this is the book, the basics right here. This is wound care, this is maternal newborn, psych. I believe this is foundations. I don't know. I don't know what that is. This is peds. And this is the LP and RN one, which I will get. And then, I don't know, I think this is med-surg. Yeah, this is foundations right here, the little hands. And that big book also comes with a workbook. And then I also have my fundamentals, my funds book, fundamental nursing skills and concepts. Yeah. Oh, and then another book that they gave us right now is the Tabor's 22. It's a cyclopedia. It's a medical cyclopedia. It's coming really handy, actually. My first week of school, basically what we've gone over. Oh my goodness. I just got tired. Basically what we're going over are ethics in nursing, ethical nurse-patient relations, and ethical reasoning within the scope of the hospital setting and the clinical setting. So we haven't really dove into anything amazing yet, really, nursing process. But I can tell you my planner. This is my nurse. This is going to be my nursing school planner, and so far I have it pretty, marked off there. Those are just the days. I even have my work schedule on here. 10 to 6. That's 10 to 6 at night. And then for like my homework, I write that down. I have a quiz on Tuesday, my first quiz. Okay, so my homework for this weekend, we have a packet full of objectives, and I actually think I really like this way of studying. So they give us a packet full of objectives. It'll say what chapter, what book. It'll say like what chapter, what material. So it'll tell me what book, and then it'll ask me questions. It asks me questions like, okay, so for example, I've already done all my homework, but there was an anatomy and physiology portion. Oh, I'm sorry. So legal and ethical issues. One of the questions was describe the patient bill of rights, code of ethics, advanced directive, durable power of attorney, scope of practice, what's the difference between malpractice and negligence, slander and libel, assault and battery. What is the function of the BVNPT, which is the Board of Vocational Nurses and Psychiatric Technicians. That's what we have here in California. I am in a vocational nursing program. I am in a vocational nursing program and will be bridging over immediately after my program ends, and then I will be in my program for 2 more semesters as an RN program, and then I'll be an RN. But here in California, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. It's called the Board of Vocational Nurses and Psychiatric Technicians. We're in the same psychiatric. This is the only state that I know of that licenses psych techs. So yeah, that's just kind of and I decided I really liked this way of studying because it forced me to look it up, read it, tell the difference. So then like accreditation, what's the Nurse Practice Act? Yeah, I really liked it. I thought it was awesome. I learned a lot. I do have some dislikes, and not like dislikes, like, oh, they're working me to death. In fact, I wish they were working me to death. Because I did choose a vocational program, or vocational nursing program through a regional occupational program, which is an ROP program. I don't know if all places have ROP programs, but a lot of places have ROP programs. And I'm doing a vocational nursing program through an ROP program. Because an ROP program is set up to put you into the workplace, and not necessarily, they encourage you to further your education. They encourage you to either work or further your education. And I'm doing both, working and furthering my education. But there are a lot of people who haven't been in school. I know there are some, my class varies from fresh out of high school to, they've been stay-at-home moms for 30 years and now or they stay-at-home moms and wives for 30 years and they're ready to start their education now, and this is how they're doing it. Both of my main professors are graduates of this program now with their master's degree. My foundations professor is so wonderful. Her name is Mrs. Frank, and she's just amazing. She's a graduate of this program. She actually was a stay-at-home mom and then decided when her kids started going to school more, got older, and she found herself home more by herself, she decided to get into this LVN program. And then after the LVN program, she did her prerequisites, got her RN, and then got her bachelor's and then her master's degree. But yeah, so she knows exactly what we're going through. But the one thing that I don't like is they're doing a lot of study skills, how to study. They really want you to figure out what is your best, what's your learn style, what's your learner style. They're really focusing on that. And in fact, they're doing activities to go with it so that you can figure this out and find which learning style is best for you. And it's kind of just tedious, kind of annoying stuff for those of us who have been in school. I'm done with my prerequisites, and I chose this program because it fit along with my schedule, and I knew that it would take a couple months longer to get my RN this way, but in the long run, it helped me to actually do it quicker. Otherwise, I would have had to wait because my kids aren't old enough. I have a 3-year-old, a 5-year-old, I'm sorry, 3-year-old, a 6-year-old, and a 7-year-old, and they are in school, but this program specifically is in session when they are in school, so I'm able to do that. So that's just the one thing that's a kind of a throwback for me. I do find myself in those first couple, it's not so much, so we started on Tuesday and Wednesday were pretty, honestly, boring to me. Thursday was better for me, and then I don't have school on Fridays, and so Monday will start up again. I have to be at school at 5 a.m. So I'm sorry, ooh, take that back. I wake up at 5 a.m. I'm out the door by 6, and I have to be in my seat at 6:30. Girl, oof, it's difficult. I'm not gonna lie, it's difficult. Is it doable? Yes, and my body will adjust. I found out we're not going to clinical until April. I'm kind of sad about that. The senior class is getting ready to graduate right now, and they have taken up the clinical sites, and we are, in fact, I just found out that we're trying to find a psych clinical rotation, so it's going good. I really am enjoying this. At this point, I do feel ahead of some others, and yet, I thought my camera cut off. And then I feel kind of on the same even playing field as others. And then some haven't been in school for, so I feel like a lot haven't been in school for a long time, and they're kind of relearning study skills because it's a vocational program. I knew this going into it, that in the beginning there would be some divide as far as educational backgrounds go, and there are some who have been in school for a while, like me, but I just feel like there are many roads to the top of the mountain, and all that matters is that I get there. In the end, if I were to go into a traditional RN program, I would be coming out in about 2 years with breaks and whatnot. My sister-in-law did an RN program that was like accelerated, and it was only 16 months, and they don't have that same program here anymore. It was several years ago, and they don't do it anymore. They offered it for 2 semesters or 2 sessions, and that was it. It's going to take me 2 years and 2 months to finish, so it's a little bit longer. And that's not even with a ton of breaks. That's just with a couple weeks here and there. I think I get a 3-week summer break, and then 1 week for Christmas. So it's going really well. I'm really enjoying it, and I hope next week we get into more of the nursing process. She told us that we're going to learn how to do NG tubes pretty quickly as we're going into the GI system. With each skill, they go over the system that goes with it. So we're going to be learning NG tubes, so we're going to be learning the GI system because it's the GI tract. And then we'll be going into skills lab, practicing on the dummy, and then of course, after we've mastered it and checked off our skills for the dummy, or I'm sorry, not the dummy, the mannequin, then we go into clinic. They call them clinic there. I feel like I'm British saying that. They go into clinic there, and then we master it in clinic. So yeah, I hope to update with you guys next week. I don't know how often I'm going to be able to update. I'm going to really try and do it once a week, once a week, and give you guys a solid update. I just really want to make sure I have my homework done and I'm staying on top, and I did. It said that it was a total of 5, 6, 7 hours of homework, and I got it done at about 5. So I was pretty happy with myself, but that's neither here nor there. I want to say thank you to all my new subscribers. I'm almost at 100, and when I started this journey, I started it for myself. I thought if I can inspire somebody to go to nursing school one day, some mom with 3 kids out there, or 2 kids, that really wants to go into nursing and isn't sure if I can inspire that one person, I hope I can, and I hope I still do. I'm going to let you guys go. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed. Oh, I've never been so tired in my life. And I'm starting to feel worn thin, but it's all for a good cause. And I've heard this is kind of how you feel. You feel worn thin for a while, but that's how it is, I guess. Thanks so much for clicking on my video. Please like and subscribe to my videos. and I will, like I said, I'll be trying to bring out more videos weekly if I can. So until next time, I do it because I love nursing, so keep on nursing.